Hello all and welcome to my channel. I am Anusha and today I'll walk you through a dashboard which I created recently for analyzing cybersecurity incidents in India. India's rapid digital transformation has led millions of users to rely on digital platforms. This growth exposes the country to increasing number of cyber threats. That's what drove me to create this dashboard. First, we'll start with the problem statement. Security teams face alert overload from disconnected tools, making it hard to identify, prioritize, and respond to real threats. Without centralized, actionable insights, critical risks are missed and response times suffer. So the goal of the dashboard would be to develop a centralized data-driven platform that integrates incident data, provides clear visibility, and enables rapid prioritization and response to critical cyber threats. For the analysis, I used a dataset which contains recorded incidents with 5 variables: date of occurrence of incident, amount lost in INR, incident type, city and category. 8 incident types are covered as shown. 10 cities including Tier 1 and Tier 2 are recorded and 8 affected domains as shown are recorded. To align with the nature of the domain, I designed the dashboard using a classic SOC theme, a dark interface complemented by shades of blue to reflect the high alert technical nature of cybersecurity environment. I structured the dashboard into 4 strategic views to ensure that the stakeholders at different levels with varying focus can quickly access relevant insights as per their decision-making needs. Right now, we are in executive mode. This view provides situational awareness at a glance. I designed it with straightforward visuals to ensure that the key details are properly highlighted and quickly captured. Let's see how the dashboard prompts for critical questions and supports for deeper investigation. In key metrics, I included total amount lost and total number of incidents in the selected year. The change percentages are calculated with respect to last year. I noticed a drop in incidents which raised a key question. Is this due to better threat management or underreporting? But I see that the incident count remained consistent in the coming years. The average amount lost per incident reveals the severity of each incident. Here we see the highest amount loss is in Bangalore, and it is not surprising as Bangalore is home to many IT companies and financial institutions. In 2022, the highest amount loss is from Delhi, and in 2023, the highest loss amount is from Lucknow. Here there is a shift from Tier 1 cities to Tier 2 cities. And in the same way, if you see in the categories also, there is a shift from corporate category to other sector. This trend highlights the expanding reach of cyber criminals beyond metros and shifting focus to more vulnerable sectors, which has weaker security infrastructure. In trend chart, I observed that in 2022, more incidents are logged. It could be due to increased awareness and reporting mechanisms. The city view reveals where cyber attacks are hit hard and where we are most exposed. In this visual, I noticed the number of incidents in Bangalore have reduced over the time from 2020 to 2024, whereas for Chennai and Delhi, the number of incidents have increased. But in the above chart, in pie chart, we see the average amount lost per incident in Bangalore, it is less compared to Chennai. We would further dig down in the table here. We see the Bangalore number of incidents is 58 and the Chennai is 19. But the severity of the incidents in Chennai, it is more. So this implies that in Chennai, the high impact attacks are happening. Let's see in Chennai in the below matrix like which kind of attacks are happening. Now let's see here in Chennai we see the amount lost for hacking has been more and then followed by online fraud. And I even noticed in 2023 the tier 2 cities have come to the limelight which signifies outreach of cyber criminals. In instant type view, I noticed the decrease in phishing scams from 2020 to 2024, indicating awareness and better detection tools. The ransomware has gained prominence over the years. If you can see in 2020 and 21, it was not so prominent, but from 2022, 23, and 24, it has really increased. And this visual here shows the severity of each instant type. You can see in 2022 ransomware, the number of instances are somewhere here, and in 2023 and 24 ransomware has always in the top. The availability of ransomware as a service could be one of the reasons. Also, I notice a consistent pattern in the online frauds happening. Strengthening user authentication and improving awareness might help in breaking the pattern. In category view, this visual here shows the severity of incidents recorded across the categories over the years. I noticed the severity of corporate and financial incidents have consistently more. It is because these sectors hold valuable data and assets, so even though spending more on IT and security, these remain the prime targets. Here in this chart, I understand from the corporate sectors, we see incidents happening in the other sectors like government, educational or personal. This indicates that cyber criminals are aiming into more vulnerable sectors. Here in these visuals, you can have a comparison of various categories with respect to incident types and various cities. After the analysis, I have categorized the recommendations as per city and severity. For Tier 1 cities, for high severity instance, deploy strong security systems for early threat detection and response and run regular drills to test cyber response. For the Tier 2 with cybercrime in less known domains, we should help the small businesses use basic prevention and security tools like antivirus and data backup, and we need to create local help centers. For severe incident types, it's very important to do real-time monitoring and automated threat response. And we should ensure regular data backups and also disaster recovery plans because the incident types are severe. And for non-severe incident types, we should provide regular security awareness training and monitor patterns to prevent escalations into severe threats. The scope of the project would be, we can compare the cyber security data from India with other countries. We can even include the other threats involving artificial intelligence and the cryptocurrency recently, and we can add the detailed technical information such as attacker tools, exploited vulnerabilities and mitigation methods, and even the metrics like mean time to detect and the mean time to respond. These kind of information would help in deeper analysis and answer critical questions and then act accordingly. Finally, I conclude, as digitization continues to grow, so will the scale and sophistication of cyber threats. Continuous monitoring and improvement in threat detection, response and resilience is not just important but essential. Thank you.